The first time we played music together, we grabbed a couple acoustic guitars and it was pretty instantaneous, like the communication.
Started Priaryy at Brandon's house while he was brewing beer.
And we wrote an album really fast and got down and dirty. We toured on that album for a little bit, and
I think 2 years we toured
like
on our own, like town to town. We had it all mapped out, like, oh, we have to sell 10 t-shirts tonight or we can't get to St. Louis.
Exactly.
It was on, yeah.
And surprisingly, we always made it.
We
never went completely broke, even though we toured everywhere.
And all the kids now, they come running, and it's the weekend, and all the parents, they keep calling, but there's no answer, 'cause it's the weekend.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brandon from Priaryy.
I'm Kyle from Priaryy.
I'm the lead singer and guitar player.
I play guitar and sing backup vocals live.
And welcome to Young Hollywood
Backstage Diaries. The word Priory is a word that we love. We like how it looks. It's a rehab clinic in England. It also is a place where monks live. They kind of hide themselves away, and they did the first written music. They created, they did brewed beer, drank, meditated, whatever they did. And we hid ourselves away making a record, so it's just a word that resonated with us.
Portland has like an amazing music scene. It's flourished, especially in the last 6 or 7 years. I grew up downtown off of Broadway and Jefferson, so like in the city. As far as the way the Portland music scene influenced us, I would say Kyle and I, honestly, we're tied into the music scene because it's so small and we love it. But when we were creating the album, we really kind of set ourselves apart in a lot of ways. Like we locked ourselves away. We built our own recording studio and we locked ourselves away for 12, 15 hours a day for a year and a half making this album. The Portland music scene has a kind of a specific aesthetic. They lean towards things which are acoustic and lean towards things which are extremely weird and avant-garde, and I think that's neat because that's a cool thing because it actually encourages you to step outside the box. So when Kyle and I were making music, we made this decision early on that there's no rules, there's no wrong or right, and we're gonna do whatever comes to us naturally. So if one of us has an idea, we're gonna follow through with it to the end, regardless of whether or not it's a keeper.
Before the Wiltern show, I have a weird thing. I pace around. I do this odd pacing thing where I just kind of walk around stuff. And at soundcheck, I'm not super approachable for some reason. I get really nervous just in soundcheck. I don't get nervous playing. I just get nervous in soundcheck. You can ask Brandon. I get kind of weird, and I have to do a kind of a stretch. I do this little stretching thing with my legs, which somehow evens out my brain. But the Wiltern, I tried to think of it just like any other show and just go out there and perform for people because that's what we love to do.
Ma, 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 ma. Back up. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Look at this
A lot of these lip trills, lagas.
Laga. I'm doing it back there. I've got him down.
No, it's good. So essentially what it is you're trying to get the larynx to drop. Because if you sing intense and out of the top of your throat, it'll eventually close off and that's where you cause damage. So a lot of it is just, it's getting yourself to open up. We start with these things which are lip rolls, like, all
they
the
look
way
cool.
through your range. Yep,
they look cool. Really sexy.
And then I do a series of lagas, which is laga, 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 la. And I'll do that through the scales. And then I'll do mas, which is ma. And you actually want to make it sound like you're almost crying when you're doing it. And what that does, it forces the larynx down, and it actually opens up the soft palate.
Make me my moo-moo. Make me my moo-moo. See ya.
So I get all my tattoos from this guy named Clay Welsh. This is a big sumi brush tree, which comes up over my chest a little bit, and this is Bach's family crest. I grew up playing like orchestral, upright bass and cello, and so I took my initials and my wife's initials and I mixed them in here, so it's kind of the ode. So down here is like the craggy roots of the tree, and then it comes up and it's windswept and has a bunch of birds and stuff. I'm sure you guys will see it at some point. Right, you know? I always feel like I need to take off my
Alright.
clothes when people ask about tattoos. But.
This tattoo, this dollar sign here, actually, I put over my old plasma scar. I used to give, I gave blood for 3 or 4 years as we were making music and making the record just to get by. So after we finished the album and started touring, I tattooed over it with the dollar sign just to remind me that I used to do that for money. And it's my pride and joy. It was supposed to be a lot smaller, but there it is in all its glory.
And all the kids now, they come running. It's the weekend, and all the parents, they keep calling, but that's no answer, 'cause it's the weekend. Hell yeah, I just got paid.
Hey, what's up? We're Priaryy.
Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with us on Young Hollywood Backstage Diaries.